There's a flood on the island, and you can only grab 5 songs from your archive. What do you rescue? I don't know where y'all got this picture. When did I post this one day or something? Well, I'd grab the disc that has more than one song on it. Hey guys, I'm Babyface, and Esquire has asked me to explain a couple things. So let's get started. Let's dive in. Is it true Bootsy Collins gave you the name Babyface? He didn't give me the name, he just called my name out. He didn't say, hey Babyface, this should be your name, and like from here on out you should be named Babyface. I just walked inside a room in the studio and he just said Babyface, and everybody started laughing, and I didn't laugh. I didn't use it for a little while until later, where I found out that it was kind of cool name to use, so I actually took it then. I didn't take it right when he gave it to me because I didn't like it. How many pairs of sunglasses do you own, and what's the one pair you lost that you'll never get over? You know how people lose socks? There are a billion sunglasses that I have lost over the years, and there's a lot that I hated that I lost, but I don't remember them to know that I lost them. There's a lot. And I don't know exactly what the number is, and there will be more. If you were cast away to a deserted island and could only take 3 albums to listen to forever, what would they be? So hard. One of Stevie's albums, one of the Beatles albums. And so for the gospel part of it, I'd take Amazing Grace, Aretha Franklin. There's a flood on the island, and you can only grab 5 songs from your archive. What do you rescue? I don't know where y'all got this picture. When did I post this one day or something? This is crazy. I would grab Baby Tonight. I'd grab Whip Appeal. Well, I'd grab the disc that has more than one song on it. So that's the Madonna that's Forbidden and Take a Vow and Grow Old. So that's what I'd work with, those 3 discs. What does Stevie mean to me as an artist? Stevie is everything. Stevie is a good reason why I even am in music to begin with. For years, I would watch Stevie, listen to Stevie from his Talking Book album to the Intervisions, and when he would do his acceptance speeches every year at the Grammys, because he was always winning. I started trying to do Stevie myself. I'd be talking in class sometimes, and I'd answer the teacher, I'm not sure if I know the answer to that. It started getting too bad. Okay, you need to get Stevie. You're too Stevie'd out. Which of your iconic songs would you love to hear Taylor cover? Every song? How about that? I'd be really curious what she would do. It would be fun to see what she'd do with like End of the Road. That'd be a good one. Taylor, you just heard it. Go for that. Why do you think people are so surprised about this? I understand. It's not something I would normally do, and it wasn't something that they would have normally done either. And the only way the Fall Out Boy came to me in the first place is because I did this soundtrack for Josie and the Pussycats, and it was clearly punk rock. So I ended up hooking up with Patrick and the guys, and it was fun. I learned from them and they learned from me. It was great. Describe the first time you met Mary J. Blige. I think the first time I met her was in New York City, and we were in there to record the song Not Gonna Cry. I don't know why. I was a little nervous meeting her. I didn't know if I was gonna like vibe with her, and when she met me, she goes, how you doing? So pleased to meet you, Mr. Face. But it was very cool, and she was very respectful, and she kicked ass when she got in the studio, and that's all I wanted, so it was great. I loved her ever since. How did Take a Bow come to be? I met with Madonna initially at her studio, and we sat and talked, and she said, I was interested in working with you. I love this song you did called When Can I See You? And I thought that it would be great for us to work together. And I said, for sure. She ended up coming over to my house. I remember the day that she pulled up in my driveway, I was like, Madonna is walking up my driveway. She's gonna knock on the door now. She's ringing the bell. I kind of had already started this track, which was Take a Bow. And when she heard it, she said, I love it. Let's do it. And it was amazing. And we just kind of sat there and we wrote Take a Bow so fast. It was a great collaboration. We wrote a couple other songs too, but it was an amazing experience. I don't even remember where that one is because I hung with Michael a few times, but this one, I don't remember it. I met him when I was in 8th grade. I lied and said I was a news reporter, and I was able to meet him. So to see this, I think that I miss Michael Jackson. I wish he was still here. What did Whitney look for in a song? The first thing that Whitney said to me when we first met, if I can't feel it, I can't sing it. If I can't relate to it, then I don't want to do it. So I had played a song for her, a song called Why Does It Hurt So Bad? And she was like, yeah, I can't relate to that. I don't know anything about that, so I can't sing it. And I knew that she could sing it. She could sing anything. But for her, it was all about her heart. And that's what allowed her to come out with these amazing performances. It's between I'm Your Baby Tonight, which she just kind of killed from the very first time that she started singing. Also, The Prince of Egypt. That was such a different song, and we were really trying to take this song that wasn't very pop or wasn't very commercial and try to make it commercial. And I'm very proud of what we were able to do. And Mariah killed it too. So both of them singing together, what a moment, and what a wonderful thing to look back on that I was part of that process. What was the studio session like for Boyz II Men, I'll Make Love to You? This was like the comeback song for End of the Road. I think as much as the guys loved it, they also didn't love it because it felt like it was doing End of the Road over again. But they still sang it and sang the hell out of it anyway. And I'm glad they did because it ended up becoming a really big song for them. Explain this photo. That was at a Jack the Rapper convention. Woo! TLC, you have Tony Braxton, you have Damian Dane. That's crazy to see that. I'm just looking at that hair that I was working with. I remember being there. I remember this one. I think I'm gonna go way back to the beginning when I first wrote this song called Superwoman, a song written for an artist named Karen White. It was the first time I was clearly writing for women and just like, okay, this has gotta be a power song. This gotta be like, you say all the stuff that women wanna hear and, you know, I'm not your superwoman. Boy, I am only human. This girl needs more than occasional hugs as a token of love from you to me. I was like coming in with all that attitude and I thought, dang, this is good. And it ended up being good. I think the words are actually kind of elementary at this point, but they probably could be better. I'd like to rewrite that again. I'm gonna rewrite that again one day. What was your reaction when they told you they were naming a highway after you? There was a guy named Charles Williams. He was a very important person in Indianapolis, and he ran the Black Expo. Because of all the things I had done, he said, I'm working on something really special. It's gonna take some time, but I'm gonna get this to you. And I had no idea what it was. Then finally he called me, said, the Congress here, they just voted. We voted you highway in Indiana, of all places. I remember when it happened, and I remember it wasn't too long after we were David Letterman said, how does he get a highway and I don't? David certainly deserves one, but he did not know Charles Williams. I knew Charles Williams. Hi, this is Babyface again, and I just wanted to say thank you, and I hope you learned a little bit about me, silly stuff as well, and have a good day.